Kenisa Mbolovinaka, and a very good evening to you all. I'm Marida Vakadola, and I will be your host this evening. It's 8:19 p.m. here in Fiji, and we are so thankful and grateful that we have here with us Itaukei core digital business partners residing here in Fiji and also in New Zealand. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us this evening to share with us your inspiring digital business journey. So the main objective of tonight's live chat is to provide you with an insight of this digital business and also share with you some of the benefits that we are getting out of this business and how you can start your own digital business. And just for introduction, I am originally from Fiji, from the Rio province. I am a mom to 4 teenage boys. I'm an environmentalist by profession and doing this digital business as my side hustle. I started this business a year and a half, and my husband joined me early this year, and both of us are digital business owners. We are both mentors and business consultants, helping families all over the world start their own digital business journey. So I will ask my core business partners to introduce themselves before we will start our chat this evening. Thank you so much, Ima.
Bula Vinaka, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from this evening. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sari Masokinrao. I am from Fiji. I'm originally from Taveuni, and I live here in Lutuka. I'm a mom of 4, 2 daughters and 2 sons. I'm married, and I work as an executive assistant to the CEO. And I'm also proud to say that I'm a part-time digital business owner. Nakamarida. Hand over to Bao. Nakambao.
Hello and good evening. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. My name is Bao Williams. I live in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm married. I have 2 adult daughters, and I have 3 grandchildren. I work in the health sector for the past 20 years, and I'm also a digital business owner. And over to you, Tilly. And over to you, Tilly.
Excuse me, Bula. Bula Vinaka, my name is Tilly Neva Luanga, and I am a wife, a mom to 4 beautiful children, and now a digital business owner. I'm originally from Fiji, but have been here in New Zealand for the past 10 years. Yes, that's a bit about me, Vinaka.
Thank you so much, ladies, for the beautiful introduction. We will now move on to the main topic for tonight's live discussion, and that is what are some of the benefits that we are receiving from this business. I believe that there is a number of benefits that we are getting when we started this business up till today, and I will be discussing with you some of the comprehensive training that we've gone through. Just on a personal note, I started this business without any knowledge or any qualification at all in doing online business. Did not have any qualification in doing marketing, but I'm very grateful that when I started this business, I was well nurtured right from day one. I was well looked after, and one of the benefits that I got out of this business is the step-by-step video-based training that helped me a lot set up and start my business And I can say after this period of for 1.5 years into the business, I've been well trained, and every day is a learning experience for me. Just by going back to the training, and not only the training that is being provided as a package when I started, but also through the business masterminds, which is a benefit of this business being part of this mastermind, weekly masterminds, where all business owners from around the globe meet up and share information to help each other start this business. Just to share that I also did a few other businesses here in Fiji, but I struggle to start up. There was no education. I had to pay for extra fees or to do extra courses to do my business. But for this particular business, everything is being provided for once you start your business. So every now and then, it is being upgraded. You can always go back to this training. If you're stuck in any area of your business, you can always refer to your training, which is always available to you at any time, 24/7, to work on and to help you, grow your business with the support of this very supportive community that we are being part of. So that is one of the benefits that I can share about this business. And I believe there's others that my core business partners are going to talk about. So I will ask Bao to just talk about the can I ask Ima to talk about the flexibility and the automation of the business? Thank you so much, Ima.
Nakamarita, whenever I do an interview, I always talk about my experience, what I experienced when I started this business. Tonight, I'm going to talk about the flexibility and the automation of the system that we're currently using. I work, I do my business part-time, and just because of the flexibility and the automation of this business system that like Marita said, we are trained, we go through a training, and because I work full-time, I'm able to continue to do my work while the system does all the automation and do all the can I say heavy lifting, and every now and then, like during my breaks, I go back to check on my business, and surprisingly, that's we see results that come in. It's because just because of that, I'm able to I can say that I'm glad that I'm doing this business because I'm able to continue my full-time work, and while the business is doing the automation and the flexibility, I can go anywhere. Like in the weekends, I do whatever I need to do. I spend time with my family, spend time with my children while the business is running, and the automation, like I mentioned before, there's a system that has been set up for us. It automatically does all the work for us, and my colleagues here will be able to agree with me. We all do. We all have families. We all have children. We all have responsibilities like community responsibility or whatever you need to do. This business continues to do, to work at the background while we're doing all that. And that's something that I really, really enjoy about this business. Thank you, Ma. I'll hand this over to, is it Mbao? Over to you, Mbao, Vinaka.
Okay, Vinaka. I'm going to talk about the legality of things. As Marita and Serima they have talked about the I went through the same thing as well, the comprehensive training. That was so good. It was very interesting, when I first started. It was just too good to be true. And also the flexibility. I still work full-time even now. That I really bought into that, the flexibility in the automation system. It is something that I've never knew before. And they talk about the training, and they will, you will be well supported. But there's only one thing that, that it was almost like a question mark for me. I needed to find out whether this is legit. It was, and that was really, really important to me to know, to find out whether, the business itself is a legitimate business or not. Knowing that, to hear from the testimonies of people that are already in it, that the numbers just keeps on growing every week, and to know the history of the business from, it only started about 6 years ago. And from being, within 6 years, it grew from, zero, literally 3 people to, how many now? 132,000 as of today. That, well, when I started, I think it was probably sitting on 110, I think, at the time. I just couldn't believe. I said, okay, it has to be, it has to be legit. There's no way these people, are showing themselves, on this kind of platform, or online platform, every single day, and not being, yet I'm sure they have done their due diligence. I had to, do my own, research myself, to research about the, the company, and also went through my accountant just to double check if that was a legit business, and also our tax department, just to, because I didn't want my reputation to be ruined, because we do have other businesses as well. So for me, that ticks all the boxes, and it is a legit business. You can pay tax within your own country, wherever you are residing from, or wherever you're earning your income from. So you pay your tax within the country that you live in. So that was a comforting experience for me, to know that, that is good. I was just waiting for this, confirmation that, yes, actually, although we all don't live in the same country, although we live in the different parts of the world. But we still can connect. We still can see each other. We still can, do this amazing business together. And this is an example like tonight. And it's amazing how for me, what was just fascinating, although just to really dig deep into the digital world, that it is possible. So it can be legit, and it is a legit business. I think that is probably what I have. If anyone else wants to add to that, if I may have missed something, please do add to that, because it is important that we all know the legality of this business, because we want to work above board. We want to work that, we do not want the tax department knocking at our door at some stage in our lives here. Okay, over to you, Tilly.
Okay, Vinakambao, Vinakala, Serima, and Marida. One of the benefits that I was going to be talking about tonight is to do with mentoring and coaching. And the reason why we wanted to talk about this is because, most of us, when we start a new role, it's quite nerve-wracking, and you're like a baby trying to figure out your steps in an unknown world. And the beauty of this business is that you have a personal mentor as soon as you start the business. So the mentor that will be assigned to you regularly checks on you, and the beauty of that is the mentor knows how it feels, how you would be feeling when you start something new, and they share their experiences, whatever they've gone through, that has worked well and that hasn't worked well. They let you know, and you have someone who supports you, 24/7. So when you come into this business, you will have a mentor. You're not going to be by yourself. You will have a mentor who will be there by your side, guiding you, directing you, and helping you, from step one, um, right up to when you feel like you can do this on your own. We also have coaches in our community, who are available, 24/7 also. Coaches are there also to support you and your mentor. And you usually have fortnightly check-ins with your coaches, or even monthly checkup, with your coaches. And the coaches are there to, help you with your ads, help you with things that you might be stuck with, whether it be your advertisements, or whether it be the training, or just feeling like you can't make it, or uncertainty in this business. You have a coach who helps you, who's there supporting you through your journey. And the beauty of all of this is that the coaches and the mentors have been in your shoes, and they know how to coach you and how to mentor you to be successful in this business. So that's one of the benefits. You won't be by yourself. And not only the coaches and the mentors, there's over 100,000 of us in this community. And if you're ever stuck, you can reach out to people who you feel comfortable talking to. So that's one of the advantages. I mean, we've all said other advantages, but yeah, thank you so much. That's from me. Vinaka Marita.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies, for your inspiring sharing this evening. And I can always agree to what you've highlighted today, the flexibility of the business, talking about the legitimacy of the business, and the mentorship and the coaching program. Really, it's very helpful working on this business, and it does not have any barrier. To me personally, being a busy mom, most of the times I'm wearing two hats, being a mom and dad in the family, and also doing full-time work. But this business is still running on the background, just because of the system that we are all plugged into, that works for any busy schedule 24/7. Well, the business works for me here in Fiji. There's no barrier being here in Fiji, running this digital business. You can still connect with business owners all over the world. You can still do this business here in Fiji, and you're still getting results right here at home. So I'm so thankful and grateful that I own a business that works for me 24/7. And the same applies with my husband. He's always in Papua New Guinea for 4 weeks, and he's running his business also in Papua New Guinea while I'm running my business here. So it doesn't restrict us to be in a certain place at a certain time. The business is for everyone. It works from anywhere at any time. So it's very flexible, it's doable, and it is very portable. So it works for any busy schedule. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a full-time professional mom, it still works for any busy schedule anywhere around the globe. So that we'll continue on with our discussion. I believe that there are other benefits that my co-business partners are going to talk about before we will run up this business chat. And I will ask Ima if, just to highlight, give us some of the benefits in terms of global reach, being here in Fiji and running a global digital business. Naka Ima.
Thank you, Marita. To all of you watching tonight, you probably must have heard a few of my colleagues here who's mentioned about the global reach. Me and Marita, we both live in Fiji, and Tilly and and Bao, they both live in New Zealand, and we are all doing the same business together at the same time. And just the point I like to highlight is when we start our business and when we go through our training, we all we all have our own websites. You probably might see it on all our here on the screen. For me, when we have that, anyone from any part of the world, any part of the globe, they can log into our websites and then they can see what this business offers. And the only difference, the only difficulty you will have is because of the time difference. But as I have mentioned, we all live in different time zones, but we are able to see it because we have a system that works, automation system that is able to help with that difference in timing. And another thing that I would like to highlight is, because the system is automated, anyone from any part of the globe. If you are in America, you're in Australia or New Zealand, even in the UK or somewhere in Europe, you can still reach out and you'll be able to do this business like what we've done. My coach lives in Singapore and my mentor is here in Fiji. We're able to reach out to one another when I started this business. And that's something that is really amazing about this business. Before I hand over to Mbao, is that correct? I'd just like to highlight to all our viewers tonight, if you're watching us live, please, if you want to put your comment, just tell us where you're watching from, your name and where you're watching from, and we'll be able to just to thank you for joining us tonight. I'll hand us over to Bao or Tilly. I'm sorry. Over to you, Tilly Vinaka.
Okay. The last topic that I wanted to talk about, I mean, we can all maybe share how this business has allowed us to grow, personally and professionally. Maybe, after I speak, everyone else can say a bit about how they've grown. So for me personally, I believe one of the biggest benefits that I've gained from this business is the mindset. The mindset for me has really helped me develop as a person. Where before I never used to think I was capable of running a business or even starting a business. But ever since coming across this business and going through the training, it has helped me, broaden my horizons and actually made me believe that, these if it could be possible for the thousands of people that are in this business, it could be possible also for me. So mindset has been one thing that has, really boost my growth as a person, and also it has boosted my confidence. Before I could never. I mean, I just used Facebook to post pictures for my family back home to see what was going on, in my life, and I never thought I'd put myself out here and talk about this business or even connect with other people from around the world. I never thought, my imagination never went that far. But coming across this business, it has really boosted my confidence, not only for this business, but, all in our business pages. Whatever we post is to actually inspire or uplift you or bring value to people's lives. So if we are doing that on a daily basis and we reach one person somehow, while talking about what this business does for us, then, yeah, that's quite fulfilling, and it brings me a lot of joy. So for me, personal growth mindset has been the biggest, and also my confidence and putting myself out here has been one of my many growths. So thank you so much. Yeah, ladies, maybe you'd want to share how this business has helped you grow personally and professionally. Vinakamba.
Okay. For me, I've always been an introvert. I, for one, is not, I do not like be the center of attention or anything to be, in the front of anything. I would rather just lead from the back. And that's always been my strength, to lead from the back. This, I mean, sometimes I laugh about how God, trials you. Been praying about the business of doing something as my why, to do something, prepare myself for retirement, for that part of my life. And this came along, this business here. Oh, it wasn't just easy to be listening to all these people in the webinar, talking about their lives and expose themselves. And I said, oh my gosh, don't think I can do that. There's just no way I can do that. I just, so the personal growth, it's just phenomenal in my, as far as I'm concerned. It has given me the confidence, enable me to be able to, just to really understand, I mean, there's nothing, there's no fear to, I think for me, it's just really the fear of being ridiculed or, to be, oh, what are you doing online? And, it's all those kind of negative things that pop into your mind. Maybe no one else listening. Anyway, so the personal growth is, it's quite big for me in a short time that I've started this. And also with the professional, with all this training that has been provided. It's just, it's just a top-notch training. Things that, it's just really, really, really amazing. With the marketing, online marketing skills, that people do go to university to study some of these, trainings and the ITs and all that kind of computer things. I've been put it on the silver platter for us to, to learn, to be able to do our businesses. It is, it's just such a blessing, just really an amazing model that, that has been provided for us. So we're really fortunate. Yeah. I'm forever thankful, like Marita had said, she started her own business, before this, and she had to do some, training, of course, to do some training and spend bit money to do, to upskill herself. And with this, there's no extra cost. That is just, added bonus to the, to this business model. Yeah. Okay, so over to you, Sarima. You frozen? Sarima? No, maybe she's frozen.
Sorry.
Well,
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear us? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. For me, personally, before I started this business, I don't normally post anything on Facebook. I love to follow people who, I love plants and look for recipes. Those are the only things. I didn't realize that there's so much that you can do on social media until I came across this business, and it has also given me the confidence, like what Bao has said. What we're doing right now, I wouldn't be able to do this, like even before I started this business. And professionally, professional growth, like I mentioned before, I don't even know how to create a website. We go through a training and we are taught all these things, how you'll be able to create a website, how you would be able to reach out to people. They teach all this, and this is something that I'm thankful for that this business has offered. And, that's all from me. Over to you, Marita.
Thank you so much, ladies, for your beautiful sharing this evening. Well, for me, on this personal growth and professional growth, for me personally, having a lot of passion to work with the communities, having a lot of love for nature, it has restricted me to my comfort zone right here in Fiji. But when I came across this digital business opportunity, it has opened a lot of doors for me, especially learning about the how to leverage the social media platform. I am one of the I love hanging out in using the social media, and over the pandemic, I was here in Fiji with my children, while my husband was away in Papua New Guinea for 18 months. We were separated for 18 months just because of the pandemic. And we've been using the social media platform, especially the messenger chatting on the platforms to communicate. And that was when I found out that there was a business as such where you can leverage the social media platform to run a business. And that gave me a lot of a push that if I can use media for hours just chatting, just watching other people's posts. And I believe that most of us, we were stuck at home during the pandemic, and we were sharing stories about what we were doing at home, and trying to encourage each other. And then I came across a lot of online a sale being done online. And I was just telling myself, man, if they can do this online, I believe that there's an opportunity out there that I can use the same platform to run a business while I'm stuck at home with my children. I had a lot of challenges during the pandemic, especially with the restriction in movement. I spent a lot of time in the farm, and I was just like trying to figure out if there was something that I could use online to put time to good use. And then when I found that there was an opportunity to run a business online, I just took that step out of my comfort zone, and I went in. I did my due diligence. I had to. I had a good discussion with my husband, and he approved for me to go on and find out for yourself if this business is real. And I'm so glad that after being once a skeptical husband for a number of months, he then later joined me because he knew that this business is real. There are real people doing this business, and we are getting real results. And it's just it's a big boost for me having my husband join me in this business, and we are both digital business partners. And it's a quality seed that we found in the online digital space, planting that quality seed a few months ago. Now we are still watering it, we are still pruning it, we are still looking after it, just because of our biggest why. And our children is our biggest why we started this business, because we wanted to legacy for them, a business that they can always remember us for. So that is one of the personal growth that I've seen about this business. It has given me a lot of confidence to help other families. I believe that God brought us here for a purpose, not only to help my immediate family, my small family, but also to help other families out there in the world who are in search for time and financial freedom. And there's a lot more that this business offers, and I believe that there's more that you can gain from this business, and leaving a legacy for your loved ones. And I believe that we have some viewers with us this evening that we would love to acknowledge. So we have here with us Peter Adowe. Peter is interested in learning more about this business. So we will get back to you. Thank you so much, Peter, for joining us this evening, and we will get back to you after this business chat. Bulvinaka Kelera, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Also, we have here with us Milika. Thank you so much, Milika Bulvinaka. Thank you for sharing and watching live from Ndawilevu. Ndawilevu naita Milika for joining us this evening. Also here with us is Chanel, Bulvinaka Chanel. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Also we have Melly, Bulvinaka Melly. Thank you so much for joining us. And we hope that you'll be inspired from our sharing. We have with us Nemai, Nawalevu Nemai. Thank you for joining us all the way from Auckland, Nagwalevu.
That's my grandniece.
Or Bulvinaka Nemai and family. Yeah, I believe that we've come up to the end of our live chat this evening, and we believe that the topic that we've shared this evening on the benefits that we are getting from this business is of great knowledge, and we are so thankful and grateful to these beautiful ladies, my fellow sisters from Fiji, for sharing with us their successful digital journey. I believe that it will be every Monday that we'll be here to share and inspire women, inspire men who are still out there, still questioning, and you have a lot of questions about this business. Feel free and drop in your comments, and we will get back to you after this chat. So a big Vinawalevu once again to all our viewers. So if you are interested in learning more about this digital business, okay, feel free to reach out to any of us, or you can click on our websites and you can register to the next workshop, which is every Wednesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Fiji time. You can always check your time zones and feel free to register whenever you are free, or if you're busy during this time, you can always watch the replay during your free time and find out for yourself if this business is for you. So if it can work for us from different parts of the world, I believe that it can work for you too. So Nawalevu, everyone. May you all have a blessed evening, and to all our viewers here in Fiji, enjoy your holidays tomorrow, and happy Diwali to you all. Take care. Naka. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.